Hello, and welcome, pick-3 at a glance family, new subscribers, and new viewers. Today is going to be my number daily prediction for January the 28th. Yesterday we had the 545 come out evening on the 27th. And like I always say, we're here at pick-3 at a glance with a home and no tic-tac-toe, no date sums, no grids, no flips, no multiple different rundowns that you have to use to try to find a number the next day. What we do is we take 22 numbers, do the 1-1 rundown on 22 numbers, and with those 22 numbers, we have all 1,000 numbers and their possible combinations, all at a glance. With pick-3 at a glance, we can track the front pair, the back pair, the single pair, and the single digits, and we'll always know what's going on with those 1,000 numbers by using the actual data and knowing the actual numbers. That's why I call pick-3 at a glance the forest. Everything else, like the tic-tac-toes, the date sums, the grids, the multiple different rundowns that they use to try to hit the number the next day, I call those the trees, because the lottery pick-3 is not set up for you to win, it's set up for you to lose. And if you have 1,000 numbers, the odds is 1 in 1,000. You got 1,000 numbers. You got 365 days in a year. If you played all different numbers, those 365 days, you still got 635 numbers you ain't going to touch. You ain't going to tic-tac-toe your way to them. You ain't going to grid your way to them. You ain't going to flip your way to them, or multiple different rundowns trying to hit the numbers the next day. It just ain't going to happen. What you need is a total tracking system of all 1,000 numbers so you'll know what's going on with those 1,000 numbers at a glance. So here's what we have. We had the 545 to come out January the 26th. All right. And here's when it came out, Missouri evening draw. Stay specific for Missouri evening draw. That's the best way to show you how to track the 1,000 numbers. All right. Because all the numbers are going to rotate midday and evening, state to state, different. So you have to track each individual state personally to know what's going on in your state. You have to track the midday different, the evening different. None of the numbers are going to run the same. They cross paths. The same numbers cross paths, but the total pattern is different. Okay. Here's the history on the 545 Missouri evening draw. You can see it came July 13, 2019, March the 29th, 2020, and then it came again about almost 2.5 years later or better, January 26th. All right. And here's what we call a white boy. This is the big boy here. Okay. These numbers here are all numbers from 2022 that didn't come in. And that's how we work by the law of average. We do the 1-1 rundown on the 22 numbers. We have all 1,000 numbers. And throughout the year, we know what numbers did not fall. And those numbers we transfer from year to year. And they come out. All right. So here, one thing I want to make note of, the 92 that's on the back pair there on the board at the bottom on the right hand corner, you'll see it. I put that on there. It didn't come out last year, so I wanted to make sure anybody watching would know that. Okay, and here's the numbers. We have the straights on the right side, which is the 682. Well, for one, we have, let's say, I would say if you don't know why you're playing a number, don't play it. And the only way you're going to know why you're playing a number is tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. Up top there, we have the 160, the 076, the 574. Those are my everyday carry numbers. I carry them because on Missouri evening draw, those numbers haven't came exact like that in 16 years. So I carry those because by law average, I know they're going to come out exact. But I still hit them in 2022. and I won pretty good on them, but they didn't come exact. They came in the other 6 ways that they come, combinations that they could come. And the way I knew that is in 2021, those numbers did not come out at all. So when I looked up the data and the history on them, I realized that they hadn't come exact. 160, 076, or 574 in 16 years. So those my everyday carry. And then we have the straights, which is 682, 456, 346, 783, 018, 907, 468, 579, 682, 359, 683. Yeah, the 704. Anything in red here came out this year already, and we've hit 57. That 576 and that 071 that I have squared there, they came out January twice of 2022, and they mirror each other, and they haven't came out since. So that's why I have them on the whiteboard. And then the doubles we have 556, 889, 880, 992, 225. Then we have the 770, the 338, the 233, the 788, the 606, and we have the 400. And on the right-hand side there, we'll have the 770 and the 225 and the 233 and the 788. I have them squared off because they are the opposites of mirrors of each other, and they didn't fall last year. So by the law of average, when you have a situation like that, one of those numbers, 4 numbers, are going to come out in 2023. All right, and then back on the left-hand side where I have the number squared off again is that 683, that's 682, and that 468. They have pairs, like pairs, which is 6-8. The 683, the 6-8 is a pair. So it's 3 of those that didn't fall in 2022. So I paired them off. Usually when you have 3 left out of that year, one of those are going to come out. Then we had the 468, the 456, and the 346 underneath there. And we already had the 456 to come out because they got like pairs. You got the 4-6 on those also. So if you're a beginner player and you want to, start following me and you want to know how much to play, most people want to know, well, how much should I play every day or whatever? I'm a daily player. But I say if you're a beginner, take about 5 numbers and play on 50-cent box. That's a starting point on what to play. All right. Here also are the back pairs. If you can see, you see the 3-7 back and the front pair, the 3-7 front pair and the 9-5 front pair didn't fall last year. The other 2 here, the other 3 that circled in red, we've hit already. They came out this year working with the law of average. All right. And then we have the back pair, the 2-4 back and the 9-2 back. All right. So the hot numbers would be that 992, since you got that 9-2 back. You really be looking at that one because you got the 9-2 double didn't fall, and you got a 9-2 back pair. So that's hot up there. Yep, to play. All right. Then at the bottom board, what I have is the front pairs that didn't come, and I did those, that 3-7, I just ran it 0 to 9 all the way down, the 6-8, 0 to 9 all the way down, the 9-5, 0 to 9 all the way down, the 2-8, 0 to 9 all the way down, and the 800, 0 to 9 all the way down. And you see where we've hit the 800, we've hit the 284, and we also hit the 8865 came out this year, January already. Working with the law average. So let's see anything. Oh, on the back, and then the 2s. We had I got the 2s on there, so triple 2s for evening Missouri draw because you only had For the whole year of 2022, you only had 223 to come on the front end and 622 to come on the back end. So that's why I would say play triple twos. I normally don't play triples until about the end of the year, but actually tracking the actual numbers and knowing what the numbers are doing, I can make an educated guess that they will. Those triple twos is big possibility of them showing up, because for the whole year on evening draw, you didn't have no 2-2 combination other than the 2-2-3 and the 6-2-2 for the whole year. And those are the kind of things you can see when you're looking at the fours and not at the trees, because you're just not going to see that if you're just using a tic-tac-toe, a date sum. You're not going to see that if you're using the root sums, those different grids, many different grids, and the multiple different rundowns. You just can't see it. But with pick-3 at a glance, everything's laid out, and I can explain it in 30 minutes. I can explain this to anybody, how to use the pick-3 at a glance system. All you have 4 simple strategies, and all you're doing is tracking every day. And with the tracking system, and with this app that I found, it takes you about all of 10 minutes to track everything, and you'll always know why you playing your numbers. You won't have to go to anyone to ask about a number for your state. All this is tailor-made for your own individual state, for individuals to track their own numbers. And you'll be glad you did, because you'll be able to see how these numbers actually work. You'll be able to tell how long it takes to actually hit a number. And if you miss a number, you can strategize on how to improve your skills. This is to help you to build a better skill set, because you're tracking all 1,000 numbers. You can't build a skill set with tic-tac-toe, date sums, grids, and the multiple different rundowns, because you can't see what's going on with all 1,000 numbers. So it is what it is. That's all I can say. So if you want to improve your skills, build a skill set with pick-3. Pick-3 is the only thing I specialize in, because you got pick-4, you got 1 in 10,000 odds and 10,000 numbers. There's no way, no tracking, no nothing that you're going to do to improve a skill set with those 10,000 numbers. That's purely luck, altogether luck. Pick-5 is 1 in 100,000 odds. So, I mean, that speaks for itself. I don't have to explain that one. So, and everything else is purely luck. Purely being born to hit the number, I guess. Okay. So, play them till they come. Make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless.